coffee. That's what I was doing. Oh, just let me put my phone on as well. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. I'm gonna grab some clips. I don't think I'm gonna warm up on the thing because I can't skate in the way because my trucks are absolutely just ruined. So it's a case of, it's a case of not being able to skate at the moment. It's actually really gutting, man. As I said, I just want to go out and I was so close to get my heel fixed. And it's honestly, so I really just can't skate. It's a combination of everything between bushes, trucks, and the board. I like a crisp new setup sometimes. I like it broken in, but I like a nice. I don't want it to be completely done for. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so the orders have gone off to the States today. Well, both orders, one yesterday, one today. Oh man. I don't know how long I'm going to do live for because I'm trying to do it. So I'll do a live fingerboard for a little bit. I'm going to leave it running while I go and spray the board. I might as well. I mean, I can't really pause a live, that is. But it's just where it's still sunny a little bit. I might as well utilise that to actually. Shake it up, put it on the board. It's like 2 minutes it needs to be shaken the board. It just spins it over. But it guarantees an even spray, I suppose. So it's annoying with having to do like coats. Like, I understand you've got to do coatings, but you can't do a really thick coat, otherwise it can just kind of fall off. Like that thing picks off, but it needs to like set nice and thin. Which does make sense why people think about it. It's like less weight but better coverage over the time period, giving it time to heal, each layer to cure, not heal. I'm hoping my partner maybe got some stuff today, but obviously I'm not sure. I was waiting for her to respond about some supplies. One second, I'll actually message her about it. What time she's going to be back and what she can get there. Because I live in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. We're doing this with the board and have a coat while it's sunny. And then I won't be live tomorrow, unfortunately. I will be live again the day after. Back to normal the day after. So today's just that's fun. Today's just gonna go spray the board down. Probably needs like 1 or 2 more coatings, but so I'm making a coffee right now. But I have my own skateboard company. I make skateboards, fingerboards, jumpers, hoodies. This is one of my hoodies. So I won't put CEO on it because I just feel like I was quite stuck up. You know what I mean? I'm the CEO. It's like cool. Don't you know it? You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. People like that stuck up. Half the time I go live and forget to say that I am fingerboarding. I'm like, oh yeah, I made these boards. I have this company. People are like, wait, what? I think it's the best compliment in a way. You know, it's like not a backhanded compliment. It's on. No, I don't believe you made those. Like, I can't explain this. We're heading to the bar. I've got to start drinking caramel and shit like that. It's messing me up. Just straight coffee, no sugar. Have some coffee. Right. Coffee's good, isn't it? That's all good. No worries. No one's going to stick around. I mean, it's very rare that people stick around for a very long period of time. There's a few fans that literally stay up all night. All day, they go to bed all day and stay up at night time. Which is, fair play to them. Respect, I salute you guys for that. Okay, that's all good. I'm gonna go spray the board and not the fingerboard, the skateboard. Have I shown people the skateboard? Maybe not. So let me open that. That might be a little bit better than having electricity being used, right? Natural lighting. It's not the best natural lighting at all. So yeah, this is. The lighting is terrible regardless, isn't it? just do this. It's a little bit better. Then the light will actually reflect off it. So it's going to get one more or two more coatings and this board's done. Ooh, that's what I was going to ask. There was that spray that my partner's gone to the shop, so make it a little bit easier for me rather than. But I'm not gonna lie, going to a thin fingerboard is good. I do want to, bro, my hair is wild today. Crazy hair, bro. I'm trying to get into that, I'm really not. Damn it, it's so light. That's the issue I'm struggling with. It feels really light. What was I going to do? Packaging, that's the one. Right, I'm going to print off packaging while we fingerboard. It's just a labelling for the packaging. Bear with. Hope everyone's having a good day. Or evening, or morning, or night time. Right, I got stressed off my mind because I finally got that order off to the States. Like, it actually stresses me out. Because I have to send it a different way through my shop. I still have to like put it on there. But it takes like, I don't know, it's just more worrisome. I know it costs a little bit more obviously because of Trump's tariffs. Lucky because of what it is, it's not like massively different really, to be honest, because you've got to put a tariff code in there and it calculates whatever it is. It's like 9, I don't know, it's like 905 something, 10 letters, numbers. Right. So I think the hay fever really does mess my throat up a little bit. It feels like it's closing and shit all the time. Oh, yes, please. I'll take that again. With extras. Oh, that was just. So the little boards, because I've gone to a thinner board now, it's like skateboarding, bro. It always threw me off. Going from like a 9-inch to like, you know, whatever. I once went from like 14 inches, was it? No, it might be 13, down to like 7.5 because my board broke and it's the only one I had. And it felt like I was standing on a slat of wood. I couldn't stand it. So that's why I don't recommend going up too much because you want to go back down again. Thinner boards just feel super unnatural. But where you get on a small board for the small board, I said it again. A small board for the first time. My fucking brain today, guys, honestly. Bear with, I hope I haven't deleted the packaging. Oh no. I'm starting to get like a migraine. Migraine. No. Me and my partner were talking about this the other day. She said she wants to get like a migraine. I was like, oh, come on. I want a lip. That's cheating. I'm going to go to the feeble and then to a lip. So what I like about fingerboarding, man. I can't believe I thought fingerboarding was this. Really? I can't believe it. Like, I think so many people in the UK do. It's so underrated. And it's not known about enough. It's getting more exposure. But when someone said about fingerboarding, I was like, what's fingerboarding? But then when I brought it up in a conversation with my mate, talking about skating, he's like, what's fingerboarding? I was like, bro, skating with your fingers, technically. He was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. What was I going to do? Oh shit. The packaging, that's the one. Anyway, as I said, everyone's having a good evening. So I think I'm getting slightly ill now. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh. No, go away. One second, I'm trying to see if I can find this packaging. It's not looking good. How many bloody drawings do I use? So it's just I have to delete so many things, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, I've printed them off. I don't need them all on my iPad, which is a good thing about not printing off. You know, they've been on boards and whatnot. I just don't know what to delete. Fucking hell, how long ago did I do the packaging? Right, I feel like I have to make new packaging. That is so annoying. Right, I don't even know how it looks. Damn it. Bear with while I try and find the board specs. Sorry, everybody. No, I just need to get the specs. I will get to finger one as I said when I get this printed off. Alright, that worked. There with, sorry everyone. I thought I deleted the packaging like an idiot. Just don't have enough storage. And I am not paying Apple, right, when they don't even give security in this bloody country. On certain things anyway. Flipping rip off. What was I doing? I've almost been up 12 hours now. Almost. Because attention you set. What you want about? I have my own skateboard company. I'm working. This is a skateboard I made. I made like 700 fingerboards, tops, beanies. I don't know what you're getting at there, bro. I have a life. That's why I started a life. Started. Key is in the word there. Makes things so much easier. So I love it when people don't have anything to say back. It's generally not dig, it's just like quite funny. See, I like making the packaging design myself, like on this app, like getting all my little things and then print off. To be honest, I'm wasting battery on it. I will fingerboard in a sec. I went out to go skate today, but my board, like everything at the moment, combined, like the trucks, the bearings, the bushings. I don't know what it is about the bearing, the trucks at the moment. They're fucked. They keep blowing out every bushing I ride, and I know sometimes I don't know what it is. I think it's probably the pivot cups too. That's why I just want to get a new set. Can you be any noisier, man? Fucking hell. Sorry, it's my neighbour. I'm not talking to myself like that crazy. It's just. I feel like the clue's kind of in a name, workshop, right? So I'm working, it's not like I started it because I'm lonely or bored, is advertising and such. So annoying. Of course. 1 second, I'll lock in. Really need to just print as many of these off as possible. So I didn't do it before. I love when people are unemployed or bro, it says workshop. It says skate addiction workshop. And it says addiction back there. And okay, fair enough, you can't see the hoodie. So, hello, welcome back. Well, welcome back if you're not new. My brain, man. Today is just on one. Right. So, oh crap. This is the packaging. I'm trying to keep finishing to finalize design. Because I am against using AI pack. It's kind of boring in it, to be honest with you. If you just put something in, get it to do it. You want to see the vision come to life. I like everything being hand done or designed, as long as that may seem. I'm just hoping that this isn't too long for the packaging. Yeah, it'll be fine. Let's just see how that's turned out. Sorry guys, I know it's one of those times where I'm not giving too much engagement. I know it's bad, but it's just there's not many people to engage with anyway, so I end up just engaging with not much, like a blank wall almost at this time. As I say, tomorrow I won't be live again, but then I'll be live back to usual the day after. So obviously I'm already burnt out really and done a load of work and whatever, and today's been a hectic day. But yeah, tomorrow's the day off, back to work day after that. I'll just print this off. I'm really hoping it's not too long. Oh, I got coffee still. Yes. Coffee. Coffee's like the juice of life. It's like the energy. Let's see how that packaging comes out. The labelling. You know what? Not too shabby. So that's the sort of see-through the packaging is going to go on it. I need to make sure. It fits, huzzah! So that's good news. I've got a lot of those today. A lot. sorry. Down, you see that, make sure, yeah. Let me turn this up. But is it because I've got this flipping? It is, that's why. Oh, you. Just put another one, see how that looks. Perfect, just like that. I literally need to take a picture to see if this will actually work. Really, the QR code works on the side, so let's just make sure. So I've got to print a lot of packaging off because I'm always stuck behind on packaging like that. I actually made enough for myself. Think. Medium. And the QR code works on it all good, so it's the best part, bro. Right. Anyway, so when you scan it, you'll see what it says. It says, congratulations, it's an authentic board. Because you will have people trying to make fake ones as wild. Copies of, especially when it comes to like skateboards too. So there's a QR code saying it's an authentic one. An authentic product. So right, let me just print off all the packaging labels. Packaging, whatever you want to call it. Copies. Let's keep going until it runs out. I'm going to put it over here. It's going to be quite easy. Right, there you go. Hopefully that would have helped. So I'm going to go spray the boards in a minute. I will just leave the live for probably like 10 minutes or so. I'll be back tomorrow anyway. No, sorry, I won't be back tomorrow. I'll be back the day after. Doing back to regular ass live streams. Did I really just do that? Idiot. Well, okay. There you go. What a twat. Oh. As I said, I really wanted to go skiing. Wait, what? Don't tell me that's just flipping turn off. What are you doing? Oh, what a dick. Sorry, printer's just powered down. Great. Perfect. As I say, I know bro, today's been slow for live compared to how other streams have been popping. It really is one of the slowest days for live streams. Oh, damn it. So, don't know where the charger's gone for this. Weird. So you've grown legs and ran away. I'm saying. I'm just trying to print the packaging. Sorry, I'm just forgetting stuff. My brain's not working today. I can see the live there. It's dipped obviously this evening, so I'm wondering what to leave it. Obviously, as I said, I won't be back tomorrow, so I'm wondering if it's going to tick out to that point on the live stream where people come back in the evening and say, bro, how are you still awake? Weird how time works, isn't it? Obviously, I won't be awake for like another. I won't be live tomorrow, unfortunately, but I'm not unfortunate. I want to now see a nice day with my partner, but then the day after, 6:30. Bear with. What are you saying, bro? Yeah. Sorry, what are you saying? Yeah. Sorry, what are you saying? Yeah, man, I'll be back to live streaming as of usual. Day after tomorrow, I'm taking a day's break, and So one that day's break. And today's been just a really slow life. I'm just trying to get this job. Then I think I'm not trying to. It's just been a nightmare trying to get. So I had to redesign the packaging again. Not redesign it, but it's using a similar. This is a packaging. Has a QR code on it, the logo, like all the specs of the boards, and then just cut down, stuck onto the packaging. And obviously it's done in roll, so it's just nice and easy and simple that way. But I literally forgot the other day to set, probably about 2 months ago when I made the packaging, to save it when I deleted the file. So I'll save it, delete it off of the drawing app because I make it on something called Fresco. Because I don't like using AI, bro. Because I mean, seriously, people complain about taking people's job, but then they use the AI. It's fine. Like if you want to use AI, use AI. But then don't mind people that use AI. They complain about it. I've dabbled with it. I think it's pretty cool. At the same time, it's saying so much more original about doing it yourself, and that's why when you look at like my packaging, it's just all handwritten. It's no fancy, it's not meant to be fancy. It's meant to just be nice and sorry, it's not meant to be like difficult to read. So I feel like graffiti style writing, which is very heavily inspired by I inspired my business as graffiti style. So I grew up doing graffiti, so it's very inspired by like my art style and skateboarding, so they went hand in hand. But if I'd done the graffiti for the logos and everything like that, people I know for a fact, not just logos, sorry, the descriptions and stuff, people would really struggle to read it. I mean, I know I do, so it needs to be clear and bold. So that's why I think like this, it's like bold, spaced out, all caps for some of it, the writing. I mean, I thought that there was an error in judgment with that packaging. Now I'm thinking about it. Something I wrote somewhere something wrong on it, and that's obviously a bit of an issue. I just realised I printed half a bloody roll off. I don't know when I'll be back. Like what I do the day after tomorrow, probably around. I'll probably say around 6:30 again or 7. Not tomorrow, but the day after. That's when I'll be back on, and then back to our normal lives. It's just been a very busy. It's been a weird 5 days or so. Alright, let me plug this in, charge it up, print off the packaging. So there's actually quite a lot of packaging to print off. I do not like this USB-C, man. I really don't. Sorry, this chair's squeaky as anything. Every time I move it, it's like I need to spray it up. Wait, which bit is squeaky is? I have no idea. All of it. So I tried to go for a skate today, but my board has lost its pot. And obviously, because I make my own skateboards, I've been so tempted. I'm not going to. I've been sat there looking at the board, I really want to set it up and go and skate it. I'm like, oh Josh, you could do it for a production video. It'd be fine. I literally do that with I've done that with too many things in the past. I was younger when I was just a bit I've had the business nearly 3 years now. 2-3 years. Bear with. Got hair in my mouth, so it's disgusting. Anyway, so I've had it for 2-3 years. When I first started off, I was obviously I get myself there. I can have a beanie cap top. I went a bit too much. Not too much at all, but the drawings just realizing I enjoy making it more. I enjoy making people happy. I don't know what it is about it. It's nice. Oh, sorry. Oh, so it was continue printing the packaging off. it's still connected, hopefully. What was that? What? Surely not. So I don't know, British person sounds like this. Well, they do actually, it's quite funny. Oh man. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, you dick. That's not what I wanted you to do, is it? There you go. Right, bear with. That's pretty. What do you mean select the printer is on? Yes, finally. That's not good. I ran out of roll. Already? That's kind of sad. Right, let's try and put another. Oh no, I actually can't go to cut down another roll. I really can't. This took me ages, bro. Where did I put the other roll? Because I had to flip it inside out. What's up, bro? Oh wow, this took me quite a while. I'm not going. To be fair, I'm not. No, I'm not going to do this now. This will be tomorrow. I'll do it the day after tomorrow. I won't be live tomorrow, but I'll be live the day after. I'll be coming back the day after that, as per usual. So it's a very quiet day for live. Just chilling. It's quite nice here sometimes, to be honest, when the lives are just quiet and chill. I can't just get on with some work. It is when you love work, when you love what you do, you love work. You don't work a day in your life and do what you love. You do. I think that's a complete overlook. Turn that off. Put that down. So now I'm just waiting for a response. Bear with. Right, so looking. Before I go and have a cigarette. I look like it's weird going down to the smaller board again. I don't like it. I really notice the difference. I think the bigger the board is, obviously the harder it is to flip, but then like I've got used to flipping the bigger boards, so it's feels like I'm over rotating or doing. I know the top one is crazy. I wonder who made them. Oh, it was me. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I do get stoked about it though. In fact, I made skateboards as well. It's like, what? Crazy. If anyone hasn't seen it, it's just going to get another coat. I'm in love with this board, man. Ooh, I like white. Decided I really like white boards. Hello, welcome, bro. I'm a bit taste people. That's terrible. You take that? Nah, it's the shittiest board slide in existence, bro. Like proper cheeky shit. The reason I removed this part in the middle is so I could actually get dark slides. Like really difficult. How the fuck you... On a skateboard, I like dark slides, but they do mess your board up big time. Like, so whoa, where they gone? I have boards all around me. It's kind of oversensitizing, to be honest with you. So obviously this is one of the boards that I sell. That's going to be up for sale. I'm the smallest but fastest growing skateboard and fingerboard company in the UK, and I'm the first company to put my graphics onto fingerboards and skateboards, which to me is kind of like, how has nobody done that yet? Fingerboards have been around since the 90s. Actually before that, people have been making them, obviously like proper ones. Oh, am I getting like better at this? Not a fingerboard, with this smaller board. It feels weird, but sure, a bit of practice. Trying to do like a fakey impossible. What's up, bro? Is it Thursday? What time is it? Like Thursday, Tuesday. My bad. What an idiot. Yeah, happy Tuesday, bro. Where keep going from flipping it up? Oh, I'm so used to having a thicker board. That's the issue. Like the last one I had was this one here. I don't know. Don't ask me what I was doing it. A bit got wet, and I was trying to save the board a little bit. Wait. Do you know what? Now I feel it. It fell in my coffee. There was a clip where it fell in my coffee, and I'm now kind of sort of feeling it a little bit. But all the boards are gonna get like a bit more of a clear coat. Because I've realised ones that are proper clear coated all over, it'll have a nice shimmer. Like this one here will be proper water resistant. Because it was done, it's got about 3 coatings, but they're done in such a thin amount that it won't just crumble off. Do you know what I mean? So that's the issue when you do it. It will wear away nicely. They are real wear. They are real wear graphics. Wheel wear, bro. I got a good laugh now. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, so did I. Because as soon as you could tell I can't even react like that. Like that was genuine shock, and I don't even know what I was expecting. I was literally doing an ollie over the coffee, like. Sometimes I really want to get a lip. I really want a lip, but they're very difficult. Like, how if I went like this, I probably could. Wait, maybe not. Oh, what? I'm gonna take it. It was shit, but I'll take it. Alright. But going from this point to a lip, I understand Feebles and Smiths, but what the fuck? The fact that people. That was good. That wouldn't even like. That was like a one finger flip shit. I don't even know what I done there. That was cool. Sometimes it's just accidental. It's like spamming the cheap button on the controller. That's kind of what I do with fingerboarding, and it's nice because I always wanted to do that on a skateboard, but you just can't. Not if you don't want a broken leg. You want to warm up the train first. You know what I mean? It's serious. I get clean lines up back, right? I swear I cannot kickflip this thing now. It's so small. I kickflip that way, always. Well, not always, but most of the time. And I get like a really big pop as well. Get triple flips, double flips. I want to get a backside switch flip. Backside flip, sorry, switch backside. That's good, man. Just fair play. Nollies I love nollie. I got some more today down. I love nollies on a skateboard, but I know what you mean. Because you've got to like pop forward, especially if you're doing moving ones. But if you're stationary, it's still, sometimes you land on like a sort of like a nose manual, or like just over it. And I know what you mean. Sometimes when I was first trying to get them, you land weird with your full body weight. There's no way to not land weird because the board's already like angled like this, so you kind of like, you end up, the way you're just landing like that messes your ankle up slightly anyway. You'll get the best way I can say with them is to do these hippie jump things, and it's just where you just hop above the board, and you kind of stay in one spot on the board. You know, you stay above the bolts. You don't have to focus on that as long as you don't lean too far forward or too far back. And also do those hippie jumps. I know you've got that. I'm not saying you know what you've got, but just for anybody else, because a lot of people really start. How do you get nollies? How do you get nollies? Because they're like, you know, people don't do nollies until very late, and I think that's a very stupid decision. bro. My hair's wild. Yeah, in a minute, anyway. I might, as I say, I won't be back on until not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. Back on at my usual 6 o'clock in the morning. You snooze, you lose, I'm afraid. But yeah, so back on 6 tonight. I don't know how much longer I've really got, but you said that now. I want to go get some lollies, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm so tempted to actually go and first spray the board as well because it needs another coating. But as well as do that, have a skate while I'm waiting for it to like sort of dry before I bring it in. Do you know what, bro? You persuaded me. You persuaded me. I'll upload some clips tonight. I'll try and edit some enough tonight, so tomorrow I'll be able to upload like 3 in the day or something like that. And then, as I said, back the next day. I'm gonna make a rotor of like how often I go live. So I really need to sort out a pattern with it. Because yeah, I go live a lot. Because at the end of the day, it's just I do have a lot of free time when I'm not making boards. There's a lot of work I do all at once, and I managed to get so much work done. I do have a lot of free time. It does look like, bro, what's bro doing? But as you can see, I've done done quite a bit. I don't know. Sometimes I look back and go, bro, I could have probably taken out a slower pace, but it's not like the quality's any less. I just really lock in when I lock in. That's why I can talk for like 5 hours on a live, because I can just talk to locking in. Obviously, annoy shout at people. People seem to enjoy it though. So I mean, fair play. I was going to do a podcast if it got good enough and people really enjoyed it that much with my partner, but yeah, that's lit. I'm not gonna lie. See, I know what you're on about, but that's another good thing. I love to do is like it's like slappies. Like in the UK, they are not really good because the curbs are shit for slappies. That's how high we get how high we can get this on because these boards, people don't understand, bro. When I say if you can control this, you can get it that high, and that's like. I'm not even joking. I really do feel like these are some of the craziest boards with pot. And purely, if people haven't seen, people probably have seen because I don't shut up about it. But it's because it pisses me off, and I'm hoping other companies see it and go, you know what, he's got a point. Because I'm not just trying to like get all the customers. I don't want that. I'm not saying like abandon the station. You know what I mean? Leave all the people you already shop with. But the fact that's one piece of veneer and is that durable, and I'm pulling against the grain. Like you know what I mean? That is the grain. The grain's going this way, so that would be stronger than this. So the fact it's incredibly durable, and I'll see, look, it bends right over. And this is people like think you want it more rigid, but you don't because it will snap easier because it is rigid. You want to be able to absorb all the shocks. So that's why these boards have some of the craziest pop on any fingerboard I have actually seen. And I think people can agree. Like, I'm not even joking. I don't even fingerboard. This is my switch ollie. Like, okay, that was terrible. Kickflip, no, probably not. That was so light, man. I didn't even have to like properly like. I could just gently keep my hands in the same spot. Well, not in the same spot, but move across the ground, slightly move them out of the way. You know, I think it's better when you are above the board, but they're also not too high. So granted, you don't need to have the height that these boards produce because it may look unrealistic. You know what I mean? You kind of realistic height would probably be like that. Do you know what I mean? For the maybe that, and then a kickflip. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, clearly not. But the ramps as well have also been layered. This is why they are so durable. But like not too heavy, so they'd go in bags and storage quite well. This wood is the best wood, bro. I went through like there was about 6 packs I bought of different woods over the time I've done it, and that I've done like chestnut as well. But obviously you want to go to maple every time, but I wanted layers of other wood. But I've shown people smacking these boards down on the table and they don't break. I've posted a video about it. Obviously they will break if you try hard enough. I mean, if I was to fully give all my weight in pellets, of course it would. It'd break easy as fuck. Like, but you're not doing that. That's not the whole point of a fingerboard. Do you know what I mean? I appreciate that, bro. Wait, are you in the States? No, are you? I'm honestly confused now. The board I bought because I know I've had a few customers recently. If you're in the States, then yeah, there's a chance. Wait, wow, my brain. Sorry, bro. It's been a busy week. Could be. I don't know because I've had 2 customers in the UK this week. Wait, what? Oh, I don't even know, man. But yeah, as I say, I wanted to buy a proper fingerboard. I don't even have to give it anything. Like, it really is just, it's so light. They're nice and light, but decent weight. I'm also making wheels, by the way, so for people who haven't seen that. So these are the wheels, there's glow in the dark ones in there too. Oh. They're the same wheel, but it's different. They've not been styled out of the mould yet. If I'm going this time, ignore the bit at the end. The card wasn't long enough, but they're the wheels. Build on. Oh, bye bye. Now they're on the floor. Yeah, man, I'm happy you come onto live now. I've chucked an extra board in for you, bro, of the same set. I also wrote a little thank you card and a handwritten thank you card. I mean, I would keep on to that because, I mean, people were saying that this is really going to grow into something. So, I mean, I hope so. It'd be nice. But, I mean, truthfully, it's still just like a hobby to me. So, regardless. But I do really appreciate the support, especially over in America. I mean, you guys can support it. There's fingerboard shops. Over here, there's nothing. I mean, my mate didn't even know what fingerboarding was. He was like, what? We were talking about skating. You know, talking about going for a skate. So, you know, fingerboards. He was like, what's that? Because I've been watching videos about fingerboarding. I was like, oh, you know, like the tech decks. Oh, is that what they're called? I was like, well, yes. You know, skating with your fingers, fingerboarding. So I felt like it was just obvious because we were talking about skating too. Maybe not. Oh, I feel so clean. I don't know how anyone doesn't want to fingerboard, bro. But yeah, you got an extra deck just because I felt extremely bad. That had taken like a little bit longer to accept the order. Partner being a star and getting some like bits for me to get to finish with the fingerboards, some sprays and whatnot. So I'm going to be doing glow in the dark skateboards as well. Oh, that was clean. That was clean. That was clean. That was clean. Can't get me. It gets you, man. Trust me. Yeah, it's all good, man. As I say, I just wanted to show a bit of support because obviously you were willing to like order from me in the UK, which is like, you know, I mean, it's big to me. It might not be big to someone else, but I mean, it's exotic, bro. You get an exotic fingerboard. But yeah, one of them is I was going to give you extras in a case like, what you call it, like waxes and you know, stuff like that. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to chuck you 2 boards, part of the same set. Don't have any of the others anymore. They're like the only ones. They're one of a kind. So I thought, you know what, I don't need the other one. I think one was a slight misprint, as I said. Cause you bought the misprinted one, and then the other one I've chucked in there, I'm pretty sure it's not a misprint, but it's part of the same set. So that one would have been worth 30, 40 quid. Now I don't do that's not favoritism. We'll do it for everybody, but it's just because I can, and as you've shown support. I'm a nice person. There's no reason you shouldn't be nice to people sometimes. You know what I mean? In my opinion, anyway. This world needs some nice acts of kindness. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that was clean, man. Get to this point in the evening where I actually start to clean it up real good. Okay, I should not speak and jinx myself. Right, this is a bit saggy. We're going to tighten this up a little bit. Yeah, you will be, bro. It's OC. Wait, is that California? No, or bro, that sounds dumb, innit? But yeah, that's what I call exclusive. Yeah, you're gonna have the only one of its kind. Sorry about that, guys. It's getting in touch with me. Yeah, as I say, I really appreciate that. Where I'm sorry, my partner. I can't have my partner's calling me, kind of like back and forth. And like she's actually like, bless her, she's just in the shop trying to find the right thing. If you can't, obviously, then I've did try to email something, but I don't think it went through. So that's why I've been waiting to try and get on a live, also for you to come on, so I can obviously tell you about the extra stuff. But normally, as I say, most people would just get maybe a wax, but it's nothing to do with favoritism. It's because you've obviously been quite patient with it. You've not bombarded me with emails, and as I say, I've got to be honest with you, I've got to grow like a good name. It's where the skating's at, it's where the fingerboarding's at, and I'm not, you know, it's where I feel like my community's at. Like skating here is just so, like the British skate culture is good. Don't get me wrong. There is people, you'd be surprised. There are people like the guy I'm going to sponsor called Jordan. He's absolutely incredible. But yeah, coffee.
bastard. It is good fun, man. I only discovered fingerboarding like. Oh, that felt so clean. I only discovered fingerboarding like 2 years ago now, or 3 years ago. I don't know. When I started the company, and when I say discovered it, it sounds like I feel like I discovered fingerboarding. I mean, obviously, when I found out that you could actually do tricks on a board, and it wasn't just holding the board underneath and doing that. When I found out you could actually do tricks, I was like, wait, what? As a skater, how has no one told me this? And I told my mate who's a skater, and he was like, what's fingerboarding? I was like, bro, it's like skating with your fingers. And it actually, he's like, what, like tech decks? He's like, no, you actually, and you can't understand, this is the best thing for skaters. It's like the best fidget toy of all time. Hands down, without a shadow of a doubt. Oh man, I really want lips. That was the cheatiest lip ever, I can't take that. Into a 50-50. Oh, that could work. 50. Oh, that was nah, that's shit. I caught that with the wrong fingers, but still, we'll take it. Oh, it's such a high rail. That's the thing I struggle with this one. It really is. It's like to get into this one. But then, oh, the blunts, bro. I don't even know how to describe it. You not see my excitement when I land a trick on this thing. If you're a skater, get yourself even a tech deck, bro. I'm not trying to just. I would say obviously mine are the best because I mean, how can you not tell? The pop is incredible. The graphics are good. You know, they're real wear. We've got glow in the dark boards as well. I mean, there's really not many glow in the dark boards in the market, especially ones that like mine. They're fucking sick. And we don't use a paint. We use they are sick if I don't say so myself, to be honest. Like, ooh, I'm in love with it, bro. It gives me energy. Anyway, sorry. To be honest with you, that's the issue. There isn't many. It's finding them, and they're all like, they're not like. Do you know when you got like a national treasure with skateboard almost? Like it's known around the world. I feel like UK's known for South Banks, which I do love as a skate spot, but it really is underwhelming. If people ever travel to go to South Banks, you know what I mean. It is underwhelming for what it is. So I think UK is just what I love about UK is what you make it. Like the architecture's not really built for skating. The council don't care about skaters, so they build the shit skate park. So skaters just make it their own thing, and then creativity comes out of that more than you would. Do you know what I mean? It's like you've seen those kids in Africa, like who have the old boards and stuff. That have been recycled. Like they do amazing shit. That's because that's all they have to do. It's all they have to focus on. And back, here we have like we've only just got a TV. No, I'm joking. I like to. Someone actually thought that we were like Victorian England. I was like, bro, UK's fun, bro. Like, why do you think I want to leave? You know what I mean? And take my business elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, but it doesn't mean I'm going to take it elsewhere. It's still like a British company at heart. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. That was shit. Always be a British company at heart. Do you know what I mean? Can you show? Unfortunately, not. Bro. Oh, you mean with that total? You want me to show that total? It's not how much I could be making at all. It's just how much this shocked me. This is right here is how much. I think is what my guy might be referring to. This right here is how much some fingerboard companies make. Oh, I'm in the way. Top ones. And I'm the first in the UK to put my own graphics onto fingerboards and skateboards. So where does that put me? Does that put me like towards top? I know it's about customers, but then I've got customers in the US. Like my guy up there, Daily Vibes, has just ordered. He's got an extra board for being so patient. People really are wanting my boards. Also for exclusive, blah 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 blah, exclusive. That one, right? That word, because they're literally one of a kind. Like this one is one of a kind, other than the one I've got, but it's glow in the dark. So you could do that, bro. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't want to be a millionaire. I mean, it would go into charity work and stuff like that for sure. I'd help the UK. Like when I say I just want to get my family to a nice place. You know what I mean, like my partner and stuff like that. Doesn't mean I wouldn't still live here, pay taxes, because you can live like 50%, or it's like it's more like 45, whatever, similar. And then you can work over here, pay taxes, contribute, and then I'd open like youth centres and stuff. Wait. I'll be honest with you. To be fair, as one place I always forget about, up north does have some sick spots. To be fair, yeah, it does. But I've already had a message from Heron Skateboards, right? It's not like a brag. I'm so shocked by it. So in my head, I'm like, that's the probably got the biggest cult following, like from out the skate, like biggest skate companies come out of the UK. They're in LA now. You know, Mark Foss, Mark Foss, Mark Foss. To be messaging back and forth in the DMs, where he's like, all I say is because I've got to be respectful. I'm not going to say anything that he said to me as personal, other than he just said pretty much, "I'm sorry to hear about your injuries and stuff like that. You're doing amazing. Keep up the work." And to get that from someone like that is like, it's like Christmas, bro. It's like Christmas wrapped up in your birthday, wrapped up in everything. It's perfect. But to me, it's like, I'm like, wow, it's like a lot of pressure. But at the same time, it's like, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the community, all the customers. I feel like we're all in it together. That's what I love about skating. But it's like, why can't I get this? It's like teamwork, bro. You wouldn't do it without, you need the cameraman to be able to get the good clips. You need the artist. You need the person who's, technically, if you're going to get wood, someone's going to chop down a tree. You know what I mean? It takes a team of people to make one amazing skate part or skate clip that everyone can enjoy. There's no way somebody's chopping down the wood, making the board, skating the board, filming themselves skating. You could do, but it'd be so, all consuming. And I think that's what I love about like football and other sports. I'm not shitting on them, but they are against like teams and stuff like that. But skating it's quite hard to make skateboard from like the get go. Like a ball can just be made by one, like in a factory. Boom, boom, boom. And I know skateboards can be, but I feel like most skateboards are made by companies who have skated, right? Who are skate like it's what I love about it. There's people who make footballs who probably don't even kick a football, right? Probably never kick a football. It's crazy. Oh, I made it. Yeah, sorry, man. I didn't see that message. Yeah, I made this as well. So that's what I mean. I've got skateboards too. This is a blank one. It's not been done yet, but just got to keep it in the packaging, because obviously keep it nice and sealed and protected. Then this will get packaged up again. It just needs one more coating of clear coat. I'm also doing some glow in the dark skateboards as well, which I'm really excited about, man. So I've already done glow in the dark fingerboards, so it's just now about the skateboards is the next move. What are you doing to yourself? Come on. Oh, that felt clean. That felt real clean. That is like the shittest slip slide ever, but I don't think I can get into these slip slides, right? I'll come back to that. Right, I need to get something ready, have some coffee. I'll be honest with you, my brain starts to spin when I think about, I'm already 3 years into the business, two years, nearly 3 years, going on 3 years. It's like, I love that one. It sounds like 2 going on 3, but it's not 2 going on 10, is it? Like, well, it is going to go on to 10, but what do you mean? I mean, I guess it just be further on in that time period. It's like 2.5 years-ish, maybe a little longer. And as I say, I've done skateboards, beanies, tops, jumpers. I've even done socks, bro. And it's been a long grind. And so many people will try to hold you back. That's what I was saying earlier. I weren't saying about everyone else. It's people that try and get in the way. And you just can't, well, it won't happen, for one. I won't let that happen because, truthfully, also, it sounds sad, right? But I don't have mates. I do, but they're not here. They passed on. And it's just tragic. We live in a priest. I'm not, right, no, it's no boo-hoo. Just all happy. It's all good. My point is, it's like weird. It sounds like you cheat. It's gonna sound weird, but when you have mates and they like, it's not like you didn't stop being friends. They just, they're not here. You like end up feeling like you're cheating if you were to make better friends than those friends. And that sounds really weird to some people, but that's when I'm friendly with people now, but it's never quite the same. So I'm good in my life, but as soon as I started, no one cared for years, but I got so all this shit, and it doesn't bother me. This is life. We're just all grains of sand. I know that. But as soon as I start the company, everyone's like, "Oh, I'll be your friend. Oh, can I buy shares to do it?" And I love it because it's like people really don't see how obvious it kind of becomes, because they're not like the only person trying to nuzzle up almost to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm your best friend. We're friends." You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's facts. There's nothing to get. That's why I'm like, now I'm just gonna have to live probably. When they say lonely at the top, it could be. But that's why it's not wanting to be at the top, it's sharing that glory so you're not at the top. So, because I think being at the top's horrible. So being like a team, being a group of people, yes, I started it. Yes, it's like my own business, but I'm not gonna like sell shares to people, but I will get people involved. I want them to be able to have the life of their dreams too. Like if I could make, is it set like this? I have a skate. Bear in mind this, what I'm going to show you, is just fingerboard companies. Yes, it's prestige ones like the top, but I am the first company, as I said, to put my own graphics onto fingerboards and skateboards in the UK. And I'm like already being messaged by Heron Skateboards, which is one of the main ones. And as I said, the fact that you can make 8.6 million potentially, I'm not saying I'll do that, but even 2 million is enough to actually pay everybody a really nice wage doing something we all love, be it skating. I don't need to live without that's crazy. I mean, seriously, to me, that's just asking for desire. Like, I'd buy everything I could. Then I'm like, what? I could buy alcohol too. Like, I don't want to drink. I don't drink anymore. I've been sober for 3 years. What's that noise? But yeah, the last thing I need is we need all that money. You know what I mean? But yeah, 100% man with that real fake friend. That's why, truthfully, I kind of want to restart and move somewhere. I'm probably going to move to the States with the business. I generally will, or at least part like 50-50. America seems to love me anyway, which is nice. And they're like, you know, they're just friendlier, bro. Like the whole thing about like, I know not everybody would, but in fact, some people wouldn't let somebody starve. They're like, nah, you know, come and have a meal. You know, like extend the what do you call it? Extend the welcome arm to people. That's crazy. You wouldn't get that in England. People just walk past people like piss on you, bro. I mean, they wouldn't do that. It's rough. This country rough. It's not good. And I mean, it's like when you're in a poor country, it's not good to be obviously anywhere. Not a poor country. When you're in a rich or poor country, it's shit. But I want to invest my money into the community as much as I can, because then it's like giving something back, and at least you don't feel like people are there for the money. People at least maybe there to enjoy the skate park, or yeah, the benefits can come with. But at the same time, you as a person is like they would get it regardless if they're your friend or not. Does that make sense? Someone doesn't have to cuddle up to you like just could just be a skater, and they know. I want to be able to go and just. I know it's gonna get to. This is what I'm literally saying. I know it's gonna get to a point where I'm gonna be out and about because I've already been spotted, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, can I have your board?" And like, you know, sign it. Because weirdly, I've already gained more traction being owning a skate company out in the UK than being a skater. And I think that's because there are so many skaters, but there are very little compared skate companies. I mean, you have millions of skaters worldwide trying to make it, where you have probably like there's probably only a half like dozen trying to make skateboard companies trying to make out of the UK right now. Maybe not even that. I'm not even sure. Obviously, in the States it'd be more. But if I move to States, I know it seems unfair, but because I come from the UK, it adds that extra. You know, it's weird. I know it seems unfair, but at the same time, if you think about it, that's how hairy skateboards really gained more traction. Prove that to me, yeah, bro, 100%. I mean, I've been to cold country. I've stayed places. I went to Australia for like must be like 4 or 5 months in total. That's why I'm like I can perfect the Australian accent like this. This is fucking boy, mate. It's perfect. And I love it so much. And that's like it's been years. It's been like 6-7 years since I've been there. But that really made me feel so alive every day. I was so full of energy. I felt so good. And it just made me like I've got to travel the world. I've got to see stuff. I've got to do bits. Do you know what I mean? I really do. Otherwise, you end up just getting to an age where you don't have money, everything you're snowed in with everything, and you've got no choice. Like as I said, I don't want to be rich. There's a chance that the money's going to happen from the business, of course. I mean, I really, really think that's a massive possibility, and almost because of how dedicated I am to it, bro. Every single day I go live. I can. I love to show my passion. I like to get so excited over skateboarding, even after my injuries, and it's that combination of the two. And as I said, there's nothing. I don't see anybody other than Dan Webbs, but no offense, I love Dan Webbs skating, and there's no offense to be taken, but everyone else is skating. That's my point. Like they might do like a collab where they design an art, send it off to a company, they print the ball from it. But I make everything from scratch. I order like I'm the one that I'm not sure if I look at me, but like someone's got to do that nitty gritty work and make a company. And that's why a lot of people I get to skate. I mean, I wish I could skate, but I'm kind of blessed to have had my injuries because otherwise I may have continued skating and I wouldn't be where I am now. And I'm actually happier to be honest with you, not fucking my hips, sending it down a gap, Eurogap, 6, 12, you know what I mean, over a flipping Jersey Barrier, anything, bro. I still skate, but for me, and I do it to enjoy it. And like the good thing is, people watch me skating, like, why is bro so bad? But then other people are like, why he's got a business, like, allow it. If I was skating like I do and I just skated, then I'd understand people like, bro, don't quit your day job. But after my injuries, I don't have learning to fingerboard too. That's very time consuming. I was surprised how difficult it actually is to get consistent with fingerboarding. Like, damn, no reason it's a profession. No reason. There's no doubt it's a professional hobby, right? And it's not. I wouldn't say it's for kids, bro. Maybe like you start off, but that's like saying kids start off on a penny board or a Walmart board or something like that, right? It's shit. It's plywood. It doesn't have great pop. And as soon as they get better, they go down to the local skate shop. and they get like an Enjoy or a Santa Cruz, or some people get like a Pickle Rick, but whatever they do these days. Right, never do that to yourself. Whole process business. It is, bro. I'm not trying to be like, hey, look at me, but I have really bad mental health, and I feel like if people would be more capable of, then they'd be surprised. I mean, trust me, like you only want to go into it if you really enjoy it. I like creating stuff, so that's just a beneficial. Like I like drawing. I like making the packaging because to me, it's like it starts off really bland and basic, and then you spice up, and it's like I made that, and then the ball that goes in it, and everything feels a little bit more personal. Like I've not just programmed something in a machine and then walked away and it's doing it all for me. Like I print them out like with the heat press, I design it, print off on the sublimation printer. I was going to get embroidery as well for some designs on the hoodies and that because it's fine to like. It's not a cop out. That's what I mean. I even see that as a cop out. But I would design the thing that would be embroidered on it. I won't ever use like. I've tried AI a few times. I've dabbled with it, but I haven't sold any boards out of AI. I was thinking of doing. Do I do it? And then sell them cheaper because they're AI and just say they're AI boards, but it's just mainly the pop that you got to worry about. If the graphics cool enough. But at the same time, I was like, that is just deliberately putting myself out of business by doing AI boards, because that's when they say AI going to take your jobs, that would literally be allowing it to take my job, because people would start buying the cheaper boards, stop getting art, and I feel like art's just going to start regurgitating itself in that sense. There's nothing fresh, nothing new. AI is slop. See, I agree. I think AI though is impressive, but at the same time, it's kind of dangerous. And if we look at what it's managed to do, what's that seed thing? The seed 2 point something? I don't know. But the one where they're making trailers and movies for it, I'm like, that's crazy. The fact that it does better. It's not. I know sometimes the moments are odd, but the fact it has better CGI and realistic looking, like from coding, is kind of scary. I actually think that is quite scary. People don't realize how crazy that is. Like we could not write a bunch of code and then a computer spits that out. Like that doesn't make sense. Like because code is so deep in the sense of you need to do font, orange, the amount of pixel spaces and stuff like that. It's managing to program all that at high speeds. Like that's unfathomable to me. I can't even wrap my head around that. And I'm like, I've grown up with technology too. I feel like I don't even think the people who invented AI understand AI. I think it's just fucking mental, bro. It really is. But as I said, like I think it's cool to a degree, but at the same time, I refuse to. That's why a lot of my boards when I started off again were just the wood. Like let me bring them over like this one, because I didn't want to go too much like these ones here. You see, they're just wood mainly because I didn't want to go overboard on the drawing. Because at the time, everything that felt like a skateboard graphic, like, when it's completely covered, I describe it felt like everything felt like AI. Because everyone was like, oh, it's AI, it's AI. Like, I needed that to calm down first. So I was like, I'll just do something that I know people don't think AI typically does, which at the time, to my knowledge, I don't know if it does anymore, but it wouldn't let you produce anything that had anything like medical broccoli or anything like that. It was like, it's not allowed to create anything paraphernalia in it or illegal activity. So that's why I was like, okay, I'll do graphics that are slightly edgy that I know AI wouldn't design, like a cat taking a shit, and with this bubble on the back of this thingy. Yeah, 100%. I feel like it's a good little companion for that. It really is. Like it helps you maybe figure out exact rules. It gives you like a direct pan, like an assistant almost. So I think it is helpful for that reason alone. Oh, text please. Sorry, Bubba. Wait, I can't wait for the second gen to start. Yeah, it'd be nuts. No, I don't. Burger. Getting a chicken burger. Yeah. It's funny you said that because I'm getting not a fish and chips, but it's from the fish and chips. So, it's funny, I go to the fish and chips to get the chicken burger. Hey, man. I'm so excited. I'm generally, every day's like Christmas at the moment. Bitch, don't kill my vibe right now. Not my partner, she's just messaged me. I mean, this flipping trick, I want it 50-50. Kickflip out. Can people see it? Let me move some shit out of the way so people can get off. Do you like hot dogs? Bro, is this 21 questions right now? I'm joking. I'm trying to have a laugh, but like so many people do this. And then, would you rather be a spoon, or would you rather F your dog with your cat, or F your cat with your dog? Like, what is people? Not saying you're doing that, but like, what is that? What kind of question is that? my arse. See, that's what I mean. It's people like it's weird. Have a nice evening, my guy. Alright? Chill. I'm gonna get mad in a minute. No, I'm joking, I'm not. We remain chill. Bro, why does it feel loose and I should do comedy and say it's comedy because then I can't get cancelled. Cancel culture is real. I have a website. I'm designing an app right now. I've already programmed it and everything. I would just stream on that. Kickflip, please. Would you open it? That is a funny question, my guy. That is a funny question because technically, I'm a second generation immigrant in the UK. So would I rather be what I already am, or I actually want to leave the UK and seek refuge somewhere else that's really nice and sunny. So the funny thing is, I am a second generation immigrant that wants to seek refuge in a gorgeous sunny villa, right? That's me. But I'm also patriotic. You know what I mean, I love the UK. I love what the West stands for. I do. I mean, why? And this is the truth. Why men always complain that life's so hard and work for themselves, yet then they want women to like just stay at home and never have a job and be independent either. Like, what is that shit? Isn't it easier to lighten the workload and be like, look, if you want to work too, cool. Thank you, bro. I need to do more. I've got this one. I got a bar on my leg. It's just because where I can draw myself, I want to get a tattoo gun. I don't really want to pay like thousands. I mean, I know I'm gonna have to really kind of do it for my sleeves and my back and stuff like that. But my legs, maybe my abdomen. I might do some of them on the live. Do you know what I mean? That'd be quite cool live sometime. But then it'd have to be like, this one's 18 anyway. But like the other one might have to be like trigger warning or something. It's just like obviously a bit of blood when people don't even know. People should know there's blood when you get a tattoo, and if you don't, then wow. I mean, the needle is going into like 9 needles for like line work, 7, well, 3, 4, well, up 4, 7, and then 9 upwards for like shading. This woman, when she'd done this one, she'd done the whole thing shaded with line work. Now you can imagine that was quite painful because it's like you had to go more and more over it rather than having a whole wider set of like 7 mini needles, right? Like you normally would on more. Well, not normally more, but like maybe up to 9 or something. No, she quite literally just went in with a 3 or 2. I think it's more. Was it 3? It might be 3 for line work to go all over it. I'm like, what on earth? I mean, like and then they went, oh yeah, she's training. I'm like, oh, that's why I'm like, bro, that was all line work, but she shaded it with a flipping 3 needle for line work. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely doing my own training now because even without practice, like, I learn things very fast that are artsy, creative. That's me. If you're getting a maths task, oh my days, like you could find me there until I'm not. Like, I mean, I would die with that question in my hand. That's the truth. I don't mean to do that. Yeah, I generally would. Ooh, come on. Nah, man. Oh, piece of shit. Joke. Oh no. No. I've lost a bit of my tooth that came out. I mean, it's not like I was going to glue it back in, but I mean, with tricks, I appreciate that, bro. Good tattoo skills, take this. Yeah, I'm not going to doubt that, but I feel like I could surprise people. I mean, you see this SpongeBob up here. I hadn't drawn. I didn't know what he looked like. That was freehand after 8 years of not drawing. I mean, sorry, that quality is shit. Let me actually turn the camera around here just to be a little better. I think he's quite good. I mean, the belt went a little bit weird. I didn't really know what was going on there, but I hadn't drawn. I know it's on paper, and I know the skin's very different. I get fake skin, but it's one of those things where, you know, where people just I can do stonemasonry, carpentry. I just have a natural talent for creative stuff. It's probably I'll be honest with you, it probably is genetics. That is the truth of it. Like, I'm not trying to say I'm better for that because it's a maths problem, bro. I don't like maths. Maths to me is already solved. Does that make sense? Like, it already has the answer. It's already calculated. It's done. Where art is always something that's new and evolving and changing, and you can add to it. And technically, you're then never wrong. And that sounds kind of where you are, but you just have to. You get what I'm coming from, right? Like, so with maths, it's like you have to be 100% right. Where with art, it's kind of a bit more abstract in a way. Like, what is art? in my opinion, I know it sounds crazy, I am so biased in a weird way. So like my own art has to be like chef's kiss, right? It does. But when it's other people's, I've seen swirls and like weird things, like you know what I mean. I've gone, that's really cool, and it's like I have a higher standard, which is probably better to be honest. Is like having a higher holding a higher standard to everybody else. But I have a slightly higher standard for what I put out because I think in my head, well, if you want it to be the best, you want it to be the best. You don't want this like half-hearted crap. But other people do some work, and I'm like, bro, that's awesome. Do you know what I mean? And I love it. And I've got no judgment over it. And I always give credit because I'm like, I don't feel like I could do that when I probably could in my own way. But I feel like all artists have their own unique sort of art style. Mine's more like rough, kind of have like a rough-esque, kind of sketchy, graffiti look to it. I was going to say that's fair enough because you don't want it to blow out, right? That's the one thing I'm worried about. Is like, you know, knowing where to like actually pull the skin apart, just about kind of what angle, how deep. You know, you probably want to go about just into derm like I think it's like 3 or 4 layers of skin in it. I think it's 3 or 4 layers of skin. But obviously, you can't see that, so you have to get used to it for sure. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not going to go for it straight away. It would be a case of like really training myself. But I think it'd be a good thing for people to maybe watch on a live. It could be interesting. Because I struggle drawing on the iPad on a live because the screen reflects and blurs. So I keep having to turn it. But if it was actually on because normally you have it on like a curved piece, just so like, because if it's an arm, then you know how to work around a curve. I would never do it on well, you could, but on a flat table, you can get slightly bend it to shape on something just so you get more that natural feel of an arm maybe. But I could do that on here, and then I could, there'd be I could put it in an angle where people could see it, and then I would just lock in. The one thing I'll say what I find funny is like there's other people who are fingerboard. I've never seen anybody go, I get a job, bro, get a job. Me, and this is Ski Addiction Workshop, I'm actually working. People are like, bro, you got no job, you sat unemployed. I'm like, what? I've been on lives for ages, and other people's like, oh, bro, I'm trying to think of all the names now. Like Sourcing Fingerboard, bro. There's so many. That's what I mean. In America, like, I'd give a shout out, but wait. That's a wild question, my guy. I mean, real life, probably. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not actually. I would never ever. A lot of tattoo artists actually do have to learn. A lot of it is drawing at the same time, like really getting the art down. Where I've got my art down quite to like randomly. So this is without free, and this is just from mine. This isn't good art right here, but this is like. Sorry, I don't know why it's not popping up on my phone. I turn notifications on. What's it going to show? Oh yeah. Really basic. This took me literally like 10 seconds. Not even that. I started to draw it. Come on. Obviously nowhere near finished, but it's literally the start of the thing with a fish in his mouth. Right? I don't know what it is. It's like a swan or something. A swan. But I'm really liking the look at his shape of his head and his face. It is actually quite cute. Right? A little cutie. And then there's this one I designed, which is, I'm not going to lie, really that quickly before I mess up my part right. So it's going to be, I'm 8 inches, and it says, I'm 8 inches, I'm 9 inches, I'm 14 inches. And it says, size don't matter, it's how you use it. It's perfect. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. Because I'm going to be doing 8-inch decks. Yeah, 8, 9, and 14. So I'm going to ask Heron Skateboards where he gets his, because I'm obviously being in contact with them. Wild. man. So I really appreciate you seem really concerned, like I'm just going to jump into it. Not concerned, but like, you know, you're not just like, oh yeah, go for it, which is good. I really don't use like anybody's way. I'm not just going to just go, hey, like the blowout would be the worst thing I could actually possibly imagine ever happening with a tattoo anyway. Because you just then got this blob that's going to, when it stops going, and then that's like a birthmark in an area for life. That's it, you've ruined it, in my opinion. So I completely get that part. You know what I mean? I've done a bit of stick and poke before. If anything, I'd rather go too shallow than too deep. Because it would heal and it might fade a little bit, or it might just completely fade completely, but it's better to go shallower than deeper. But as I say, like, I'll be honest with you, I know it's going to sound really dumb. For me, stonemasonry, I'll find a picture, I'll ask my mum to send a picture of the thing I'd done when I was about 12. I done a flower and Stewie from Family Guy, not 2D, like 3D. I done his head, it was like a rugby ball. I went down, his eyes, his face. My dad got mad, smashed his head up the whole thing and put his head in the wall because it was shaped like a rugby ball, and he put it in the brick when he was building it. And he was like, "What do you see there?" At one point when I started speaking to him again, I was like, "Oh shit, that is my adopted parents, by the way." But yeah, so that was when I was 12, and that apparently my skill from stonemasonry was like the level of a 28-year-old or something. Like she said, sometimes mine was better than her, like the technique. How do I know it? I have no idea. I guess we just all have a strong. I'm not saying tattooing is the same, but also you've got to imagine like stonemasonry is very hard too, because you hit the wrong piece with the wrong amount of force and chisel and you break the whole thing. That's it. It's not like wood where you kind of glue it back together and you can sand that area down and polish it and you won't really see. Say if a nose comes off or something. But with stone, ooh. And to be fair, people are like, how have I learned to fingerboard in like the time I have while running a business and making? So I'm like, you're capable. My point is, people are more capable than they realise. And I think that not to jump into things stupidly and make stupid decisions like, I'm going to tattoo myself, but be rational, but also don't have that self-doubt. I think self-doubt is what creates a lot of, to be honest with you, it makes the time learning probably harder, because you've just got this subconscious thought in your head like, this is difficult, this is really difficult, where I've just sat here and do like just going about with my hobby, and I've managed to really get as far as I have. It's like, well, it's almost like when you walk and you're like watching paint dry, right? If you're watching, it's taking ages. Like going for a walk, you've got your music on, you're chilling, you look up, you find your destination, like, how did I get it? It's like your legs carried you there. But then when you also walk, sometimes you're paying attention to every tree, every branch, every stone. The walk feels like it's taking for ages. And I think that's perfect now, like what they kind of do to people. Like they keep you in education in school pointlessly until you're 18. As soon as you're 18, boom, that's it, work. There's no time to create your own beliefs, your own creativity. They try to like squish it and crush it before it even happens. So I am working on a switch backside flip. I'm really struggling to get the rotation and the shove it motion. The other one as well was a nollie heel. So I saw somebody do it, and they like rolled their fucking hand for it. I don't know how they do it, man. I don't know if you do it. If you can nollie heels, I really would love to be able to do nollie heel. I give it to fingerboarders, man. What am I doing? It is way more challenging than I ever thought. I really wish I'd have gave it the time of day when I was a kid to realise what they were actually doing. One step at a time, yeah. That's what I mean. It's so difficult. Am I getting it right? Sometimes when I'm watching the rotate, I'm watching the board when my fingers fit, and then I'm not like watching up. I don't think I am. I think I'm getting a standard weird ass. Wait, is that it? Oh, you're a funny guy, man. No, you're right. I'm not. I'm 25 and I have my own skateboard company. I'm not 15. This hair doesn't mean an age. If anything, the toys, it would have meant potentially more an age, but at the same time, that's like the weirdest one I've had, bro. Yeah, I'm not 15. I'm self-employed. If I want tattoos on my face, like a big spider web, then I get that if I want it. You know what I mean? Like, it's my life. Oh yeah, of course. There you go. I'm not scared of my forehead. Like, if anything, my forehead's scared of me. I generally don't care. I just like having curly hair. I like to not have short back and sides like every other 15-year-old. To be honest with you, it's more likely the case. every kid I see has the same flipping haircut. And then when you hit an adult, people don't care. They're like, oh, cool, just live your, you're doing your life, you're being a nice, respectful person. So I can tell you're probably quite a youngster, to be fair, or just an immature adult, but hey. It's all good. Do you have anything to say, my guy? No, I'm not pissed. There's just ignorant people who have no understanding. And look at you trying to get attention. Do you know what I mean? Going, oh, look, he's pissed. Like, no one cares, bro. And not here is tough, bro. It really is. How the did I do that? Right, it could do one. I'll do one until tomorrow. No, I'm going to try and lock in a little tonight. What a pain in the ass, bro, honestly. So I said today I've been trying to change my board around, trying to get a board because I dropped my other one in coffee. So I've been trying to get a board that wasn't going to be as damaged, but it's been a bit of a nightmare finding one. Why the fuck? Roach. Roll into it a little more. Sometimes I struggle with the rolling a little more, I'm not going to lie. I will get it. It's 100%. Because, as I said, it's definitely a hard trick. I'd honestly say it's probably one of the hardest tricks. One of. I'm not saying it's the. I've landed heel flips. It might be the hardest trick, to be fair. Like, maybe a nollie laser might be more difficult or something like that. But I like lasers, bro. They're actually really fun. Or varial heels. Oh, shit. And so was that. Can you even call that a trick? Right, anyway, let me just roll this. Just roll the cigarette. Oh, and then I'll sit there like, you know what, I'm tired. And I've got me a coffee. See, the thing is, like, no one ever wins in an argument with me because hear me out first. Because I never pick an argument that I would. I'm like, oh, fair enough, yeah, I lost that one. I am the first person to admit I'm an idiot when I do something wrong, but I'm also the first person to not pick a fight, but stand my ground when I know I should. There has not been one person that's managed to break me so far. Obviously, I'd be an idiot if I could. I wouldn't really be a good businessman. But I just trying to get to the point where there's just no point in trying. And the thing is, look at all piss. I'm not really that pissed, right? Do you actually know what anger looks like? That's all I'm saying. Like, I have BBD. My anger's a lot worse than this when I get angry, believe me. I mean, I put someone's head through a wall, bro. I was in jail. Like, it's not hard man act. It's, look at me, I look like a mushroom. I have anger issues. There's a difference. A massive difference. Keep it with the fluid. Oh, wait, just keep it. Helps roll with it. Yeah, I would definitely say I could feel that. It would help. But it's then my fingers are just like, I feel like I need to roll them in a lot more. Do you know what I mean? I really do. Oh, see, it's so close sometimes. And then I'm like, well. The reason I get worried though is because when I start trying to learn another trick too much, I actually lose other tricks. And I know it's because I haven't been fingerboarding that long, so for me the muscle memory isn't built up quite like it is with other people. Like my skateboarding, that's weird. My skateboarding is quite clean, even when I've not had a skate. So what I mean, that was a well clean switch flip. I honestly argue and say switch flip's one of my favourite flip tricks there are. Switch flip, then a nollie flip. Or, no, actually, no, a nollie flip, then a switch flip, to be fair, yeah, hands down. You've got, obviously, nightmare flips. I've landed a nightmare flip before. I think I posted that on it, but I know that's on my IG for sure. Because someone goes like that, like, that's mad, bro. How did you land that then, but you can't land that now? And that's just because of how much time I put into the business. It's been intense, man. It's been intense. It's been so much to do. I'm also like a stay-at-home partner, so, you know, I do all, like, other than the cooking and that and whatever, I will do the house chores pretty much. So if I'm live for like 5 hours a day and I'm also managing to do all this other stuff, I have no idea what other people are doing with their days, but I actually need more time. Can I borrow some off of people? Like sometimes I generally feel like the day's not long enough to get done what you need to get done before I'm burnt out and exhausted. Oh, I'm so excited about getting a chicken burger. That's all I can think about right now. I've got to obviously roll this quickly. And I'm going to quickly have a cigarette too before I get aggy myself. Do you have a regular? So yeah, on the skateboard or a fingerboard? I'd say on the fingerboard, yeah. Hands down. Wait, okay, sorry. Fucking hell, really? Yeah, I have a solid one. Not. So yeah, sort of. I mean, I get them mostly every time. Probably like I say 9 out of 10 times, because I always explain that 9 out of 10 to me, to other people. It's like, well, if that's 100 times, then that's what 90 times. Yeah, 90 times out of it. So obviously, if I can get that, so I know people really struggle with a nollie too. Apparently, nollie is actually quite a difficult fingerboard trick, which I don't understand. To me, I feel like that's easier because they say pop when some people roll backwards to pop forwards, so they're rolling in a direction to then pop. Like when you're doing a nollie, it feels like it could be easier because you're rolling in a direction, but you can kind of do this weird pull back, because that's what a nollie is. You kind of try and stay in the same spot, drag your finger back up, and then meet it again on the bolts, and then you're kind of going forward with the momentum at the same time. If you're a fingerboard, you'll know what I mean. So I feel like people try so hard to do nollies on a skateboard as well, especially. They end up jumping off the ground when really you want to be doing these like weird like ass hippie jumps with way more flick in the ankle. So it's the same with the fingerboard. So I see it. Like trying to get a proper clean one, so it's actually like it's leveled off by the time it gets up here. You really want to like. I'm not saying this to you, but I know you're no fingerboarding, but really try and get it into a nose manual. But yeah, don't worry about it. But these cushions, bearings, these wheels I've got, that I made. The rebound on them is incredible. I'd arguably say they are better than the 65D urethane wheels I had before. They've got better screech, better grip, better sound, better feel, and they're like I'm going to be making for like half the price of sort of the 65D. I'm not going to lie, urethane is probably. I'm not patting any idea because, as I said, they'd end up just charging the same amount. The reason it's less is because. So my brain behind it is it's meant to be illegal to charge people really for time in a mold or time that you're not working on it. You could do overhead, as it's called, like because you've got loads of stock and you've got so much space you need to kind of pay for, and it's workspace. It's a weird one. But you can't pay for like really time in a mold. You pay for the actual physical labour and the time you're making the board or whatever it may be. So when they just get the liquid and pour it into a mold and boom, the wheels come out, like that should be the cost of the material, the mold, and the tiny bit of labour you put into it beforehand. I don't understand the logic of it. They like charge you like £60 for some good wheels, or if there's fingerboard wheels at Pyro. I'm not dissing Pyro, but I'm like, bro, these things are quite expensive, and if you want a cheap alternative, that's not. I mean, these are, I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, these are better. I have shown people to squidge on these. These ones are too soft. So let me grab one of them out. Actually, no. So ignore the backing on the wheel, but if I squeeze it here, you can see it squidges down. And it goes back to its original shape. I'll leave it there. It'll come back to its original shape. And then if I drop it, this one, then compare it to like, I don't know, maybe this one. Bad example. But I really need that orange one. So you hear like, and if I drop this one, that was a back. Where's the orange wheel gone? 2 seconds. Because they're all sounding the same, because these are all similar in diameter. But the rebound is something that like happens, like the absorption of, when it drops, bounces. That's rebound. There you go. So even that one's got excess on it. Oh, that was a shit example. I know there's a wheel down here. Oh, come on, stop dropping things. They're so fiddly. That's the issue with fingerboard and stuff. So you hear that then? Like that. It's rubbery. There's a bit of harder bit on it because there's excess on the back, but it just absorbs it more. That's why that compared to dropping it on the bottom of the board, it absorbs it. I have no other way to show it, and the fact that the wheels come back to its pretty much original shape and size, and they glow in the dark. Some of them, anyway. Wait, almost injection miles cost. So that's fair, but then I could also, I'm agreeing with you, but I could then say that the research development into making these was a lot of money. Like, I've spent the last 6 months making them to a year, and I've probably put a good, I dread to think how much I've actually put into making it. The thing is, urethane's being used for more effort. It's becoming more expensive, and it takes 24 hours to cure. I love urethane. I've always loved urethane. Like, you know what I mean? I've always never wanted plastic fingerboard wheels. I absolutely hate them. Couldn't stand. I want urethane, or I want something that's got a bit of grip and a bit of like. It just feels like it has that sound, like when you like. That's a bad example, but sometimes it's not really squeaking right now. You know what I mean? They're not the squeaks. They are a little bit harder than some of the other rubber ones that I've done. Rubber. I don't know what to call it because it needs a name, but you can't make. So I need to make sure that it's not a compound already, but without giving away what it is. That's a difficult one because you want to go somewhere and get the same pattern to cool. They can steal it as well, I guess, and I just worry about that sort of thing. So trying to get it checked to be like, okay, what would this be, and not tell them what it's for, and then be like, yeah, I know it's safe anyway. As I said, it sounds dumb, but because of the glow in the dark wheels, people being like, are they radioactive or something? Like, bro, I would not have that in my hand. But then I put it in my mouth just to be like, well, there you go. Look, would I do that? I mean, maybe somebody would if they're a crazy salesperson, but I'm not trying to sell a fingerboard or wheels that badly. It's when it turns out I'm joking, obviously, but imagine it's where they were, and I just, 2 weeks later, just melt from radiation. That'd be so peak. No, but everything's UKCA tested and it's safe. So, and I feel like we have stronger rules and regulations than the States. Everything we get, you'd definitely be safe for anybody in America, for sure. That's why when it comes to tarot cards and things being made over here, it just is made here. It's a fingerboard. Don't really have to put what's in it because everything we kind of sell is allowed into America, unless it's obviously food. We're not really meant to carry foods over and liquids. Not meant to, not allowed. Like, period. There's some exceptions, obviously, but shit. Wacky. Can't you see? So I'm getting a proper little groove on there. I'm really excited to go for this. But I don't know where. Oh, there it is. Wait, how often do you go live? See, to be honest with you, bro, I'm not sure. It depends. Normally I do about 4 hours on a day when my partner's at work, and on a day when my partner isn't at work, I don't go live at all typically. But last few days she's wanted me to go live while she's here, just so she can get more used to it, because she's not been, bless her, been present really for any of the lives. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm having a day off. Right, so obviously for me it's about to be 6 o'clock in the evening. So tomorrow's going to be a day off. I'll post some clips, but then I'll be back on from 6 o'clock the next day. Because I've noticed that literally probably 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, probably like 5:30, 6 o'clock, up to 11 is probably the prime time, because I get people in the evening from America, and I also get, I get people in America and also early morning in the UK. Because around the evening, around the rest of the day, it's awful. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not having a good music. It's brilliant. Like, I love to also have a chill live. It's just why I've been able to do it like a little bit longer, because they are way more manageable with a few people in the lives, of course. Like, incredibly way more manageable. But as I said, I don't know, it's weird because the reason I feel like I have to keep my schedule now as it is because there are people who obviously follow me that actually have kind of changed their flipping sleep schedule by the feel of it. 2 seconds. I'm just trying to tuck them on as well. I was messing with my partner. I just keep breaking my heart. I'll be honest with you, I can't wait. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I can't wait for it to go back to work because it breaks my hyperfix. I love her being home. But when I'm trying to do lives, this is why I kept the lives
different from the days off, and this is why I recommend anybody doing, because otherwise you end up just getting work life mixed up with your social online life, which just becomes a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. And that hopping between live and on and off, I've looked up, it's not good for engagement. So that's why it just slightly gets to me a little bit. As I say, I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be back on the day after from 6 o'clock in the morning, like I do standard. Sorry, it reminds me. Crazy few days. So I make my own fingerboards. So I have my website's called Skate Addiction. My website's called Skate Addiction. It's at skateaddiction.co.uk. I make skateboards and fingerboards, tops and beanies. I'll be honest with you, if you watch the pop on this, you can see that I arguably would say, oh wait, I'm doing bad now. But pop on mine, everyone, as I said, now mine is better for the price. We've got glow in the dark boards. I ship all around the world. I actually just got one off to OC today. If you want to scroll, I think it's on this chat. You can scroll right back up to top and see the customers that we had. I think there's been 3 in this live so far. I've come on to talk about the products that they bought off me beforehand. But no, I would say not dissing Skull Fingerboard, but for the price and what it is, like it's not really. Feels like less of a hobbyist thing. When I made my boards for me originally. So obviously I put my all into it. I feel like that's the difference between a hobby and a business. Like when you really genuinely love something, you put hours into it, it can go by without realising how much time you spent. Like I made new type of wheels. This is them in their packaging. Here we go. I've coded the website. Right, I've actually done so much work, it's wild. Yeah, as I say, I will be back. Not tomorrow, the day after. Trying to have a good day off, bro. I'm not saying they're not good, because I can't personally speak from experience. I just honestly would say mine are better from what everybody's told me. But then, it really depends. But I'm biased there. But then I would just ask more people first. I'm not saying that for the price. I've heard that they can break a little easy, and I'll show you the quality of. Quickly, so that's the last one I'm rolling now. Quality of the wood. It's one piece of veneer. That because I use real veneer, not like lots of people use factory pressed wood, which is mulched wood, which will break very easily, and it's like why it's got a shit pop and everything like that. Compared to like my pop, I don't even know why. Well, I do know why. As I said, because the materials I use. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go out to right now. I said I won't be back tomorrow, sadly. I'll be back on the day after. Sad works. I literally missed a chance this morning to my main audience and stuff like that. It's just going. I just want people to know, obviously. So then they come back like, where is he? Because obviously everyone's always check the posts and stuff. I will be back tomorrow. Everything's fine. Yeah, seriously, it sounds. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate all the support, and I will catch you all not tomorrow, the day after at 6 o'clock in the morning GMT, or 6:30ish. Anyway, peace, love, like.